Hello, YouTube. It's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome to another Horrorpalooza review. This is number 11, the 11th horror film I'm reviewing in this series, and this is the sequel to The First Wrong Turn, the only good sequel that I've considered that a lot of people have considered in this franchise. It definitely got the best critical notices of the franchise, and that is Wrong Turn 2, Dead End. And this is a really good sequel. Like, I really was, don't let the lower budget fool you. It's a really good sequel. It doesn't really take place after the first one. It does its own thing. So it's a standalone sequel, but it is a sequel. It's not like it's a prequel or a midquel. And it does a good job following up the first film. Like, the first 5 minutes, that opening kill is amazing. Like, this guy, one of the mutants comes out of nowhere with a freaking, I think it's an axe, like from the Wizard of Oz. He sees this girl and he cuts her in half, and the legs, go apart, and it's a great practical effect. It's shock value that actually works to the benefit of the film, and it sets the tone for the rest of the movie. Because basically, the sequel, a bunch of people go to film like this reality show, kind of like Survivor, and it's the lead guy is Henry Rollins, who is freaking great in this movie. I think he's a really good actor, a really underrated actor, and he carries a lot of the film. He has to train these newbies, like you got Texas Battle, the black guy, and then you got the Spanish girl, I think is Daniela Alonso, and a bunch of other people. And then the lead girl is Erica Learson. You might have heard her. She was in the remake of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I thought she was a redheaded girl that was very cute in that. And she's a really good actress. She's definitely a decent sub for Elisha Dushku. Elisha Dushku's better in the first film, but I really like Erica Learson. I wish she would get more work. I really want to see her on the screen again. She did a good job in this movie. I think she is a good final girl in the movie. And is a scene that is definitely a homage to the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The table scene, where they're eating, yeah, or the laughing at her face, yeah, and Marilyn Burns' face is kind of similar here. The mutants look fine. It's a little bit cheaper makeup, but it still looks better than any of the sequels after this. There is an ending that's a kind of weird that it took me out of it a little bit, but it doesn't kill the film for me because it doesn't have a downbeat ending. There's more kills here because there's more people in the movie. Rollins is a badass, especially in the third act when I think he's using a bow and arrow. Yeah, it's awesome. He knows what he's doing, and the guy is really a really well accomplished actor. And the film is a lot of fun. Like, it's a sequel that it's standalone, and the director did a good job with it. He brought a sense of fun to this franchise. He definitely made he did some improvements over the first film, even though the first film is the scariest. This one isn't scary, but it is fun. Like, the fact that this movie was barely in any theaters, this should have been in theaters in 2007 over any of the horror remakes that came out. Like Halloween, the remake got released in theaters that year, but not this in mainstream theaters, and that's a shame because Rob Zombie could not direct a good horror sequel or remake or whatever if he bit him on the ass. This guy knows what he's doing. The guy that directed this movie, he did a good job. Like, the film looks great. It has a nice sense of humor to it. It's got tons of gore, just like the first film. It's got two mutants going at it and having sex and then procreating. And even though it's a $4 million budget, it looks really fantastic. Like, they got real locations, barely any CGI, really good practical makeup and practical effects. The location in the woods once again, but it's not a rehash of the first film. I appreciate that. It's a sequel that does its own thing. Like Jaws 2 did. It didn't just copy the original. It did something different. And I do appreciate this movie because, I saw it. I saw the unrated cut, and that's the way to see it. Do not see the R-rated cut. It's better to see it unrated because they show everything. And this has some gorgeous women. Erica Learson is beautiful. And then Crystal Lowe, she's this Asian Canadian actress. Very beautiful. And, I just love the scenery. Like, I like the look of the film, the lake and when they show the woods and everything, it just looks really good. The kills are awesome, and it's a fast pace, just like the first film. Excuse me, I'm a little tired, but it's a little longer than the first film, but it definitely holds up. I think it's a great sequel. Like, if you want to see The First Wrong Turn and want to see one of the sequels, see the second one. I would recommend that one over 3, 4, 5, and 6 because 3 was like a really bad direct-to-video film. 4 was a prequel. 5 was some stupid British version, and then 6 was a film that got banned because someone's face was in the cover or something. Yeah, the film. But anyway, 2 is awesome. It's a great double feature. It doesn't waste your time. It does a lot of good things right. And but the ending is a little bit leery. Like if you're gonna see the movie, be warned the ending is kind of like weird and it kind of sets up for a sequel that didn't get made the same way. Like that ending, they didn't follow it through with the third one. And I know. But it's a good sequel and I would give it a thumbs up just to end this a little bit quicker because I'm really tired, but I wanted to do this video before you guys went on to see my other videos. And well, I'm glad that I'm reviewing these films because a lot of them I never reviewed before. But Wrong Turn 2 is a good sequel, so I would recommend it as a follow up to the first one. And while it's a cheaper budget, it's still a lot was done well in this film, and I would highly recommend it for Halloween. I bought this on Halloween a couple years ago. Don't have it anymore because my brother stole it from me, but I will get it back and I will watch it again. Hell, I'll watch it on my computer if I can because it's fun. And I saw this movie on cable, and then I said I gotta buy that movie, and I bought it at Best Buy for $5, and it was a good purchase. At least I got to hear the commentary. It's also got a lot of good features on the DVD or Blu-ray. Grab a copy and watch it. It's fun. It's a fun movie, and it's a horror film that doesn't like take itself too seriously. Like it becomes painful to watch. No, it's fun to watch, and that's all I can say. Anyway, thanks for liking, subscribing, commenting. You guys are awesome. You make these videos worth my while because this was a very hard week for me. But you got me through this, and I only got a weekend to look forward to. And then next week, I'm going to the homecoming in my college, which is going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to take pictures and film, hopefully, and I'll tell you guys how it goes. But thanks for watching, and take care, and I'll see you in the next one.